Say, hey, oh yeah, Joe, okay, it is Friday, the most anticipated day of the week. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to flex, chill, and relax.
Right, so why do you think they call it the most anticipated day of the week? That is because it gives positive vibes, and right now we are ready to keep that same energy into the weekend.
Yes! Now, just in case you don't know, we are set as usual to wrap up your week in grand style with another exciting episode of E-Splash, baby. All our Friday flavors are on cue this afternoon because the weekend just got started. Yes! Now, my name is Amanda Dara. Honeypot, I don't know if you've heard my updated list.
Oh, tell me.
So some of you call me Mandy Pandy, Mandy.
That's like boring because the way you're doing
that is so 2021.
Okay,
all right, update your list.
Very busy.
You can call me Mandy Dollars, because well, I didn't know it's only foreign currency. Mandy Pounds or Mandy Euros. And recently, somebody even added one in my comment section. He was like, Mandy Forex. Come on.
And Bitcoin.
You understand?
She needs two names. She's also Farmer Mandy and Naira Mandy.
No. I don't know what they're talking about. Don't
Naira Mandy and Farmer
all
Mandy.
lies.
Ask OJ and Dara.
Lies.
So
the one I told you is the truth.
You want to be changing yourself when you come to Nigeria, because right now you're not in Nigeria. When you come to Nigeria, you don't want to change the naira to spend. You want to be spending because the money is too much, right? You just want to be spending all like
Yes, so that's the updated list.
Okay, fantastic. I love it. Absolutely. Right, it is your homegirl right here. It is your girlfriend next door. It is the jewel in the crown. It is the hostess with the mostest, baby. It is Honey Money. It is Honey Rubber. It is Honey Money. It is Honey Indonesia. Well, you please give me that one quick. Yes. And some people are adding Malaysia to it. I don't know. But we don't do Yahoo here. No, we don't. This is legitimate, right? Okay. It is Honey Okpo. Because, of course, what is Friday without Shine Shine?
It's Honeypot.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys, you know my name. My name is Catherine, a.k.a. Lady Cath, her real hotness. Queen Cath, her real hotness. Kit Kat. Kitty Kata Kate of Ikate Cruise. So on that note, since we're on a cruise, here's what we have lined up for you all today. We will be dishing out first the entertainment news, then checking out our celebrity birthdays for today, and also rewinding today's day in entertainment history. And of course, I'll be in charge of Social View for today, and later, following the tradition, one of us will be showing gratitude on the Tweet of segment, followed by the news recap, after which our guest will be joining us.
All right, so we'll also be having a guest joining us on the show today. And what's E-Splash without Delito 5? Well, today we will be talking about 5 ways to wear a scarf. Then we will be wrapping it all up with today's Happiness is Free Reminder. Let's go.
No go they do pass yourself, people, because while away, no, they find you. Now you they go find out. Anyways, guys, welcome back to the show. It is now time for entertainment news, and we're starting with this one. Drake unfollows Rihanna and A$AP Rocky on Instagram. It is no longer news that Rihanna is heavily pregnant for her rapper boyfriend A$AP Rocky, but this, in a way, has not gone down well with her longtime friend Drake. According to our findings, we have noticed that Drake has hit the unfollow button on social networking platform Instagram, which means he no longer follows Rihanna. And the Canadian rapper went the extra mile by also unfollowing A$AP Rocky too. What we also noticed is that Rihanna is also not following Drake on Instagram, but the soon-to-be father A$AP Rocky is following Drake. If you would recall, Drake and Rihanna were rumored to have dated, but the music stars have always denied these rumors. Rihanna and A$AP Rocky, who started dating in 2020 after years of being friends, recently announced that they were expecting their first baby together, with photos of the singer showing off a baby bump.
All right, so I think the first thing that comes to mind is maybe he's just trying to protect his peace, his mental health. Perhaps some things are disturbing because sometimes, I don't know, because how do you even want to say this? Is it that somebody's good news, especially when you're not presently in a relationship with them, they're not dating you? Will you now say that the good news is now toxic, you don't want to hear anything about them or see anything about them? Or maybe people are not making it easy. You know, maybe people are constantly, you know, in their way, throwing things to his face and all that, and he does not appreciate it. So it's like, well, anything that has to do with these two people, maybe I should just, I don't know. I'm just thinking, like, what excuse can we give for that?
No, I definitely think that Drake is hurt. And I also think that, this is my theory, I feel like Drake was the friend zone guy. Because even when there were actually rumors of them hooking up in 2009, Drake will come up and be like, oh, Rihanna are having a thing. Rihanna will come up and be like, we're just friends. You know, so it had been happening for a while, and this was also a very close timeline to the Chris Brown, Rihanna saga. So I don't think the time when he entered her life was a good period for her. And then he had just stayed. Over the years, you see that they still hang out. They still see, you know, from time to time. Perhaps he thought that there was still something that could happen. I mean, Rihanna is like one of the most desired, what they call it, bachelorettes or what now, in town. So he must have felt like there was some sort of hope. So I feel if he's saying that he's unfollowing her so he doesn't see the news, that can't work. Like, the news is everywhere. He always wants to block everybody. So you can see that there's some sort of sensitivity to it. And Drake has always been an emotional person. You know, even when you look at his rap, you look at his or even when he was on stage the other time and the fans were not responding.
Even with the Grammy that he rejected the nomination.
You know, so he's an emotionally sensitive person. I actually feel bad for him because sometimes I feel like people just keep pining away for someone until they realize it that, this person is never coming back. So I think we should just be kind with him. It seems funny that, oh, yes, we're dropping memes, you know, breakfast has been served, it's international, but you put yourself in those shoes. Imagine the breakfast that you are having, and it's just you and 10 friends that know about it. Now imagine you
and the world.
And the whole globe knowing about it.
What's that thing about wearing your heart on your sleeves every now and then? People can tell, it's hurt. What's wrong with him?
Another thing is coming from his point of view, like you said, he's just trying to protect himself. And I don't know why people read meaning to things. When people do things, it's a matter of choice. Everyone is entitled to their choice and opinion. So when they do things, I don't know, people like to read meaning. But then some people are going through things that we do not know about. And because they smile all the time, we feel they're okay.
Sorry, it's coincidence.
And the funny thing, it might not also be that he's pining away every day after her. If you actually do like a survey on people, they'll tell you that there's somebody that they actually really loved in their life. Maybe they didn't end up with that person. So I feel like Rihanna is that person for him. So it might not have been that, oh, he's thinking about her every day, but it's just there in his face, like, boom, she's having a baby. It's not with me. Oh, my heart.
Emphasis on the baby bump with the jewelry and everything.
And you guys are not now helping again. With this that you have just talked about.
Okay.
All right, guys, let's move on. Nick Cannon apologizes over the news of his 8th child. American actor and TV host Nick Cannon has issued an apology to the mothers of his children following the announcement of baby number 8 after the recent loss of his 5-month-old son, Zen. Nick Cannon made this known during the latest episode of his TV show, where he stated that they failed to protect and respect the privacy of the mothers of all his children when he shared the news earlier this week. Take a look at this.
I actually would like to take a moment to just be honest and even take a moment to listen and reflect on what I was saying and what's popping and apologize properly. I would like to address some of the comments that I made on Monday's show. I wish to always protect and respect the privacy of the mothers of all my children. And I know I can do better when dealing with delicate and sensitive discussions. So I promise you, I promise the mothers of my children, I promise my family that I would do better and continue to be more understanding, caring, compassionate, like they often show me each and every day through these processes.
All of this is coming after Nick Cannon threw a gender reveal party in Malibu, where he reveals that himself and model Bro Chelsea are expecting a baby boy.
And take a look at what he said earlier in the week.
For me, because I've known about, Bree's pregnancy for a while now, before my youngest son, Zen, passed in December. And so even going through all of that, this was always in the back of my mind, like, when is the right time? How do I share this? We didn't expect Zen to pass away. We didn't, all of the news was so unexpected. Even right now that it came out yesterday, that wasn't planned to talk about it. We wanted to, hold on as long as we can, but it happened.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I don't know. I'm very irritated, to be honest. Not because of what he's saying, but because of how messy it is. Like, I think that he is not taking responsibility for a lot of his actions. I don't think that babies just happen. You know, he was at least present 50% of the way. You know, so when you say that, you know, it just happened, it's like, nah, it didn't just happen. You made these choices to, first of all, have 8 different baby mamas, right? And then you have this one that is expecting, and then you want her to be understanding that you lost someone, another kid, which is very tragic. And then you also want this other mother to understand that you have another child that is coming, that's on the way. So if the child is, the gender reveal just happened, that means the child is not yet born. So it's just like, you have a baby, and then you're having another baby. And when did this become cool? Like, when did this become a situation where everybody's understanding and there for him? I don't know, the whole gist is very smelly to me, very irritating.
You know, when this news broke, the first thing that came to my mind was, look at the timeline. So you had a baby. Your baby was sick, and then according to what he said in the first video where he was grieving and everything, he said he was always flying to go see his baby. So while we were flying to go see your baby, you were also flying to go see the other lady.
And make another baby.
And then you got her pregnant because you knew your baby was sick. Like, I don't get the logic behind that. And then now she's pregnant. She's about to. You can't tell a mother not to put it out there that she's about to have a baby because it's a joyful news. It's something that she wants to share with the world. And like he said, she's a public figure, and he begged her to put it off for a while. But if you're a public figure, no matter how private you are, your friends will put it out there. People around you will put it out there because they are happy for you. So there's no way the news wouldn't come out. And then when he wanted to make the announcement and talk about the fact that he was expecting a child, he should have just left his son, Zen, out of it, his late son. Because, yes, we understand you're grieving and everything.
Had he mentioned the son before that process?
He mentioned Zen, and then he spoke about the fact that his family members and people have been there for him, and then he has some good news, welcoming a baby, So that was the part that people online had issues with, like, okay, you're welcoming a baby, don't talk about Zen. Because people now started going to Alisa Scott's Instagram page, that's Zen's mom, and they started sympathizing with her, saying all sorts of things, which is why she came out with a statement saying, thank you, I saw all your messages, but I just don't want my late son to be mixed up in all this mess. Just put him in a space where there's love and light.
I think I understand Nick to a certain point. So that it does not appear like you're insensitive. Now you're coming to tell us about, share your joy with us that you're expecting a child, and you just lost because the other time you were just talking about, another child who died, and now you're talking about this. So if you don't mention it, it will look like, have you forgotten about the person you just lost and all that? So I totally understand, but as you said, I think that a lot of things have been normalized, and it's just so sad. How did we even find ourselves here? Like okay, because you're a celebrity, 8 children from different women.
And then they should all be understanding. Because
because that is what it comes to at the end of the day. So this person has to, like, you know, adjust for this person too.
It's just crazy. Well, we wish them the very best. And then congratulations in advance on your baby. Anyways, that's all we can take on the entertainment news. It is now time for Celebrity Birthday Shout-Out. First on our list in alphabetical order, we have Bimbo Ademoye, who is 31 today. Bimbo is a Nigerian actress known for her roles in films such as The Backup Wife, Looking for Bami, Sugar Rush, Dear Afi, Rofia Taylor Laurent, amongst many others. Okay, so what I love about Bimbo is her bubbly personality. You see her in the movies, and then you see her behind-the-scenes videos. Like, there was this video of her climbing somewhere, and then when she got there, she was like, ah! What happened? Like, she's so real. Happy birthday to her.
Happy birthday to her. And then she's super hardworking as well.
Yeah.
You know, constantly moving from one set to another to another. You can't tell that she genuinely loves what she does.
That's right.
Happy birthday. Also on our list, we have Desmond Elliott, and he is 48 today. He's He's a Nigerian TV and film actor, director, and politician who has starred in several movies as well as a number of television shows.
I just hope that today you spare Desmond Elliot and you know,
Yes,
you know,
yeah, I just
Desmond
said,
Elliot cuss out.
Do you know, in my
let me
head,
not talk.
in my head, I was already like, Twitter, but I'm like,
All
okay,
I was seeing
happy
in my
birthday.
head was that bucket and that thing
Yeah,
that
Amanda, happy birthday to
Thank
him,
you.
Mo.
he
Happy birthday.
Thank you for the bucket.
All right, people. Gloria Bamiloye is 85 today.
58.
Yeah, sorry, guys. She's 58 today, and she's a Nigerian dramatist, film actress, producer, director, and co-founder of Mount Zion Drama Ministry.
Okay, I thought you were going to add to our age, like, so fast.
No. You see, the thing is, sometimes when you've seen people for so long, you're like, okay, like all the films they used to have, everything. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
She looks
Mount
good.
Zion films are very powerful.
Powerful.
Very, very
And she's so
powerful.
pretty for days. I mean,
Yes,
can we take
she
a moment to
is.
talk about how pretty she is? Like,
No makeup, nothing. Hi, happy birthday, mommy. All right, we also have Rabi Shita Bay, and is a year older today. He's a Nigerian actor, filmmaker, and broadcaster who's regarded as a veteran in the Yoruba Nollywood sector. And he's a super talented actor, I must say. Like, I have seen some of his films, and especially when he's acting like the serious father with the glasses. I'm always like, okay, someone is in trouble. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
All right, guys, we have Rob Kadri, and he's 51 today. Rob is an American actor and comedian who is known for his work as a correspondent on The Daily Show with Jon Stewart from 2002 to 2006, and also for his starring role in various films. Rob,
Yeah, a couple of films.
Yeah, he's a comic actor. Like, whenever I see him, I'm like, okay, I'm going to laugh in this film.
He's a comic actor that doesn't look funny. He looks like a hitman, you know. And then he starts and you're like,
so I think that is what I actually like. You know, I used to read some novels back in the day, and I just love that. You know, somebody has this is serious, but you have a sense of humor, and then just so if you don't have a sense of humor yourself, you would not notice it.
Yeah,
Very
So
true.
you go back like,
Very true.
that's true. Happy birthday to
Happy
him.
birthday. Ricardo Agbo is a year older today, too, people. He's a renowned and versatile Nollywood actor known to have featured in various Yoruba and English movies.
yeah.
This guy is always acting bad guy or the father.
I know,
or
right? I know.
Happy birthday
Happy
to
birthday.
him.
Happy
And happy
birthday.
birthday to every single person out there celebrating today. We wish you the very best. And spend your money. If you don't have money or you're saving money for Valentine's Day, gift yourself. But anyways, guys, we wish you the very, very best today.
So if you not gift yourself, will you still gift somebody? I'm just asking.
If you don't have a val, gift yourself. That's it. See, Amanda, people when they get gift, then they give themselves.
Just calculating.
You have to
based
love yourself
on-
first before
So if
you
I
love
do
someone.
self-love for myself this week, next week I can be like,
If you don't love
Self-love
yourself,
is
you can't
important.
give what you don't have.
Exactly. So if you don't take yourself out, how would you take someone else out?
all right, happy birthday to you guys out there. Of course, we do love you, and we're saying enjoy your day. It's a great day. It's a great year. And of course, kisses from me to you. Mwah! All right, check out today's history lesson on Rewind.
Let's rewind. On this day, 1917, Patton, directed by Franklin J. Schaffner, and starring George C. Scott, premieres in New York. It went on to win the Academy Awards Best Picture in 1971.
Mighty Father.
And in 1991, Alex Trebek becomes the first person to host 3 American game shows at the same time: Jeopardy, Classic Concentration, To Tell the Truth. And that's it on Rewind.
Watch this.
Yes.
Friday feeling right there. Welcome back. It is time for Social View, which is your time to get your daily dose of craziness happening on social media. Let's get right into it. All right, ladies, let's do this. Now, Daddy Oyoyo is saying, to my left is Lil Wayne, and that is YNCMB, which means Young Money, Cash Money, Billionaire, right? To my right is are very portable. And he says, why you finish my MB?
The answer is there. Nigerian people.
You see?
What do you have to say? I don't want to talk. Should I talk? I don't want to talk.
If you talk, everything is there.
Because
Dude!
at the end of the day,
I have to ask if he was back from Kenya.
he's been enjoying his life.
Because what?
I'm just going to move on. I don't have anything to say.
Trail him everywhere.
If you don't get it, forget about it. All right, Gentle Boy is saying, our son saw a flower in your garden, and we are here to pluck
Do they
it.
still use the line?
The sun. Look at the hands.
It's coming.
You know,
We're actually do of our parish.
at that point in time, you have to be a very good spec, husband material.
Very humble.
And if you don't have the OT of African parents, before you go to the parents' house, please go and learn. Don't come and say that you are just coming from Spain, Germany, so you know how things are
This
different.
thing you said,
Ha!
this thing you just said, Amanda, reminds me of something I saw on social media. So this guy was talking about his girlfriend, and he said the family wanted to meet her finally, and they invited her to dinner. And he told her specifically, my dad doesn't like people that wears things like this. In my house, we don't wear things like this.
And that's what
So
she
when
wore.
you're coming, come as a normal person. And that was what she wore.
Yeah.
They were nice to her and everything, but after he left, they were like,
We don't
nah.
want her.
Okay, so the
So
thing
she was
is,
not like, they don't like me for me, this, that. So he went on social media to ask for people's advice.
so there is something called first impression, and for some people, it is first impression for them.
Yep.
And there is no how you would ever make it up. It is
Yep.
the first time they see you, what
Yep.
they're saying,
Word.
register.
Be like this guy.
So,
Wear your suits.
Be humble, like
Hold
Brother
your
Chinedu.
hand like this. You know, put your hands together in prayer.
like a pastor.
Like a pastor.
In fact, you're the one that will tell them, please let us pray before we begin.
They'll be like, hey,
Hey, you don't got that like
Then they will even stop their daughter and say, you see, you don't even do morning prayers again.
Oh my goodness. All right, moving on. He's still talking about us as Africans. And he says, we Africans don't measure salt. We sprinkle it into the food till our ancestors whisper to us, it's okay, my child.
That's
Put it on this
right.
table.
Very true, everybody. Don't
ask me.
don't remove yourself.
Don't ask me how much I put. See, the worst thing I can do is cook halfway after my mom see. Like my mom is cooking stew, and she says I should complete it. If I ask her, what have you put? She's not sure how much. She's just using the Holy Spirit to cook it.
Just make everything
I'd
complete.
rather just go and do my own stew because the thing is to stress me. You start asking, did you put oil?
You now
No,
become
what about-
taster. You now be the taster.
I think that
This is missing.
you put, seasoning, but you don't put salt. Did you put salt? Please, don't stress me. Dear mommy, mwah, love you. All right, moving on. Some intelligent people, when you are copying them in exam, they will say, I'm not sure of the answer, so Allah, shift your hand, Joe. Me, I'm sure of your answer.
Why is it your answer? Let's see what get answer. Say no this so.
Okay.
You say you did.
So when somebody that is very, very brilliant is saying to you that, I'm not sure of the answer.
Sometimes listen though, because I used to be on both ends. Sometimes it depends on the course. There are some courses I know. You know, I told you I like maths the other day on the show. So there are some questions that don't really make sense. I will not be forming my own formula, writing things. It will be like copying. Both of us don't do like this.
That
Together.
one is even better.
So-
Imagine you've copied someone, then suddenly the person says, "Sir, I have an issue with my answer. Can I get another one?" Or the person just draw line. Make you want to start from.
You two, you draw your own line. Why do you have so much knowledge in cheating?
Because I used to open, I was the liner.
Yeah, on national
I was the
TV.
liner.
Anything you say can be against you.
In this age of social media, you see things online. So people tell
So you
their
learn from
stories. No, people tell their stories.
Okay, they were always copying from Catherine.
Oh, goodness.
People tell
All
their
right.
stories.
Moving on. It says, who are you and what do you want? Me. My name is Bayo, and I promise to by your side forever.
Kilo Jebe.
Is that smooth? On a scale
Even
of,
the smile is not smooth.
on a scale of 1 to 10.
You just start laughing. Quick clown, Lily. This one.
3.
By your
Not working
side.
for
No
me.
one of those romantic things.
By your side.
Except, maybe I mean.
So you won't even smile at all.
Maybe I'm in one mood that I'm just laughing at him. What sort of line? is
Wow.
it?
And your name is Honeypot, so they would have used your name very well.
In fact, in fact.
I've heard too much of it. All right. So apparently, if you do that, it's a no. Sorry.
No.
Scrap that out of your toasting lines. All right, moving on. President Christian is saying, I remember the first time I used air conditioner. It was in 27, and I was already cold and couldn't sleep. I was also alone in the hotel room, so I reduced it to 16. 2 hours later, me calls reception. Hello, this is the reception. Okay, that's the receptionist, right? Me, room 2-110. If people do not come down, we die.
See, there's something that people need to understand. So the thing with air conditioners is when you reduce it, it actually gets colder. When you increase it, it gets warmer.
Are you explaining that?
Yeah, because there are people that do not know.
No, so you will be surprised.
Yes, there are people that don't know.
I'm wondering why that person will not now try like the...
So I think ask. You know, the key here is just ask. I know that you're trying to form, you have been abroad, you have been to Jos, and it's cold there. But
the reception will just smile.
And then if it's too cool, you can always change it.
You know what's even more embarrassing than that? When you don't know how to use the tap. You don't be like, your tap is not working.
No, that's it, just put
I
your
know that
hand.
there are different taps these days, like innovations. And then you're like,
Just ask.
There are even some that all you need to do is put your hand, don't press it.
Before you can see, the woman, let me not cast myself. That tap one is very important. I was knocking the tin on the air like,
Something where you know supposed to touch.
It was one rich woman. She's like, just put your hand under it. I was like, oh yes, ma.
I talk calm. Put your hand,
Don't be like me. Ask question. All right, moving on. Ziki baby saying, why this girl they reply fast? Abi she not get vow.
Oh God, the reason now you get
Valentine is coming. Valentine is coming. Where's your boyfriend?
When the girl does not reply fast, you people will have something to say. If she's in the middle, you have something to say. Now she's replying fast. You're saying that.
No, normally, you know how girls always feel like, you know, it's a new guy, shakara, this one's fast. How was your day? It was fine. Yes, I've eaten. Rice and stew.
Who they chase you?
What about you? Have you eaten too? Should I buy food?
Something is fishy.
Something fishy is going on.
I'm so sorry. See, this Valentine is going to be bloody. Red.
Please,
all right.
Be bloody.
All right. Okay, now this is saying, okay, we're still talking about vows, right? He says, very soon, your boyfriend will start telling you there is nothing special about February 14th. Because to him, every day is vows day. My sister, no grill.
No grill.
Who are these people?
So I think some people fall on this table. Some people that are like, been married for like, over maybe 3 years, 4 years, you start to hear all these people that just met.
So if you just started dating someone,
love is not about that. So, love is tolerance.
So
it's only when you start. Love is perseverance. So all the ants will be inside. Oh, Benny, leave me alone. I want flowers. I want perfume. Okay. I want trips. Okay. Like I want tolerance.
So will there be a problem if you just met someone and the person is saying this?
Yes. There's a big problem.
Do you know, I saw a post where someone said, if you send me flowers on Valentine's Day without money in it, I do not want a flower, I want chop. I'm like, okay.
Nigerian girls for you.
Yeah, so, we're not going to agree to this. We understand that love is every day, but why are you showing love every day? So what are you not saying? You give 2 gifts in a year, one on birthday, one on Valentine's. I don't have perfume again.
What is it?
It's true. Like, if it's someone that gifts regularly, like
my perfume stock is down.
If you give gifts regularly, they should be used to it. She won't even disturb you.
My perfume stock is down. Since I was 15, I've not bought perfume my money. See, don't come.
So,
when you say WhatsApp group, it's recently I started buying with my money.
So please,
all right. So
I don't like change.
Need perfumes. Like if you're going to buy anything for them, be sure to add perfumes.
Thank you very much. God bless you.
Designer.
All right. See, finish is where my help comes to sit by my side while watching a movie and says, "Hey, madam, share the film tough. Oga, don't tell me the story from the beginning, though." I don't even know whether that's
a moment.
Or
what's this?
Something else is going down, or I don't know. Am I being jealous? Because I saw that people reacted. Because me, I was like, somebody is in trouble. So should we tell her that it's not see finish, or we should just lock up? Let's lock up. All right, moving on. The most terrifying roadblock in the history of mankind. And we're seeing 2 kids at the back and a mom in front. Where are you passing?
Please, let me explain this scenario to you people. If you don't understand, maybe they sent you to go and buy something with money. So your friend's playing ball, and your mother has been waiting at the junction. So now you're finally going home and you see your mom waiting.
Or your mom went out since morning. She's not back. And you've been gallivanting. What are you paying about?
I think this mostly happens to guys, though, little boys. Like, these girls, like, we
them now.
actually respect.
And then, where you're going, where you're playing, your mom just comes out from one corner, like she's coming back.
Where have you been?
Serious wahala.
You
The other one had even taken off his shorts. Don't play,
So
finish.
my best friend, her mom used to be a soldier. She now went to my house, she did not tell her mom. She told her neighbor that she was going to her friends and she did not specify which friend.
one?
So mom said has gone round. Because she now remembered, it must be a man. When she came to the house, just like this. I said,
Yeah, it's so fun.
I'm so sorry. I will give the eulogy on your... Don't worry. Thanks and God bless. I love you. Remember?
So you helped her to react. You did not let her react.
Soldier. Okay. All right, guys. On that note, this is a wrap on Social View for the week. Meaning it's time to get into the second hour of the show, which will be more fun. So keep it locked. Don't go anywhere. It's E-Splash, baby.
In case you didn't know already, this is E-Splash, and we're just getting into the second half of today's fun-filled episode. It is now time to chew it off, and we love to end the week with some gratitude.
All right, there are so many things I'm grateful for, but I would like to talk about this. Like, this did not expressly happen to me, this story I'm going to give. So I saw this video, a very lovely video of a friend, Caesar, who was interpreting a soccer game to his friend, Carlos. The friend, Carlos, is blind, and so they were at the studio, and it was in real time. So they had this board, and on the board was the field. So, you know, it was guiding his hands through the games, you know, every score, every move. And at the end of the day, because Caesar is from Colombia and Carlos is an Honduran, and then at the end of the day, they won the game. And so they rejoiced together. And earlier, you know, Colombia won 2-1. I mean, that was earlier. So, yeah, so it was just a good one. And why am I grateful? I mean, it was just something that gladdened my heart, because there are people who are just there to help you. And it brings to mind again that we cannot live in isolation. We need people, whether you're disabled. I don't even like to say this because, I mean, everybody has a disability in one way or the other. It might not be that maybe you don't have your complete body or something. You know, the fact that you have weaknesses means that you're actually disabled in one way or the other. Do you understand? So there are people, it brings to mind, constant reminder that there are people who would always complete you. You have your strengths and you have your weaknesses. And your weaknesses will be other people's strengths. And then they can always stand in at that point. And when I saw it, it warmed my heart. Like, yeah, like you could see how it was rejoicing when they won. And you know, it was just so beautiful. I mean, so this person can actually be at the stadium, and then he can watch the match by somebody just helping him on the board and moving his hands and all of this. So
That is actually so sweet.
Very, very sweet.
Very nice.
I think it's like a rekindle in the faith of humanity, especially with all the things that are happening around, where you hear a lot of bad news and you're just like, what's happening, what's happening, what's happening? And then you're able to see one act of kindness that makes you think differently. Like, okay, maybe there is still hope. Maybe it's important to be a good person, because I think the other side of this conversation is people who are good people getting burnt and feeling like, oh, is there any benefit to being that? But actually seeing that sometimes it's about that joy.
Yeah.
It might not be a financial benefit, like, oh, I did this for you, now I receive. But the fact that he was able to even interpret the whole game, that's a lot of effort. That's a lot of patience. So the fact that you made that boy or that guy happy as well is so beautiful.
Very true. And it's really hard to see people who will be there for you in times of need. Some people would rather just enjoy the match on their own and say you're distracting them. And then it's also hard to see friends who will be there for their friends who can't walk, and they'll stand by you, help you, assist you from the hostel to class. Like in school, there was this girl who was always on wheelchair, and she had this friend. Like, nobody would have ever paired them together, because the other girl was all wake up early in the morning, do her makeup and everything. But they were in the same hostel, and she used to take her to her class, drop her at her department, then go to her class. And that was how they became friends. So I feel like people should not give up on humanity because there is always a ray of hope, and there's always this sign that there are good people out there.
Yeah, and I would always say that you should be the reason that people believe in good people. Because there are good people.
Yes, there are.
Oh, so sweet. Okay, Honeypot, we're grateful on your behalf as well.
we are.
So I think it's time for me to go to my corner.
Yeah, and being a good person is not just by helping people. It could also be by you seeing a bag of money and returning it.
That's
That's right.
Yeah, because we know how the economy is.
Of course.
When you see something
Just be kind, because you never
not
know
for
what
you.
people are going through.
Exactly. And
That's
then even
right.
if the person doesn't give you out of money, there are other people out there that would want to reward you and help you.
It's
So
not even
there it
about
is.
what you get to receive at the end
No,
of
some
the day.
people
Just
are about the
words.
reward, though, but don't forget.
No,
your
I
reward
don't
is
say
in
so.
heaven.
Just say Nigerians. Just drag us.
No, it's not just Nigerians, though.
So it's scary sometimes for Nigerians when, or to Nigerians when they see people just help you. So they're always
they're
like, are you helping me because of something? Or you're not just said it or something. No, I think
Yeah.
people should just have an open
So there are
mind.
times I would give someone some of it. Are you sure there's no more to this?
Yeah, you get. All right, as promised, here is the recap of the entertainment news in case you missed it earlier.
We told you earlier that Drake unfollows Rihanna and A$AP Rocky on Instagram.
Nick Cannon apologizes over the news of his 8th child.
All right, guys, that's all we can take on the entertainment news recap. Very shortly, our guest will be joining us in the studio.
Yes, Olamide right there with Omar Bulesho. It's been a while, right? I don't know about you, but then love Fridays for this. Now, our guest this afternoon is a new YBNL signee who caught the attention of many years ago when he freestyled for Olamide somewhere in Abeokuta. He also featured on Olamide's 999 album, which also became a trending topic on Twitter. The Kwara State native has a raw and honest talent, one that inherited from his boss Olamide. Ladies and gentlemen, we exclusively unveil Ayeni Olajuwon Sunday, known as J-Boy, to you.
Thank you very much.
The latest member of the YBNL group.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
Start of the
How
year
does
on a
it feel?
high.
Feel extremely great.
Okay, so you've had a long journey, meeting Olamide, freestyling for him, not leaving him till you caught his attention. Like, you waited on him, you freestyled, you're like, Baba, I'm not going to leave.
Hello.
And all of that happened, you were featured on his 999 album, and then the whole journey till now, you being the latest signee. How was the journey?
Yeah, to God be the glory. It was not easy, actually. But thank God, it started
We
from
need
the
you to be a bit audible so we can hear you well.
Yeah, to God be the glory. Started from the bottom, now I'm here. It was not easy at all.
Yeah.
It was not easy at all.
So can you take us through what happened in summary?
How did you meet? How did you
Yeah.
hear about you?
Okay. I met him in IBD International Hotel, Abeokuta, where I work as a receptionist and a bartender to VIP guests.
Okay, okay.
So I think the VIP of a thing got me connected to him, where I was able to showcase my talent and freestyled for him.
So how many years ago was this?
Like 3 years ago.
3 years ago. So now you came to Lagos. Was that the next step after that, or you were still in Abeokuta?
Yeah, I was still in Abeokuta. After the freestyle, a few months later, I got a call from him to come to Lagos. That was when I was opportune to feature in his album, 999, which was titled Mojo. The song is actually titled Mojo in this 999 album.
Okay.
Yeah.
And from there on, you started. When did you get signed officially?
Well, about a couple of weeks ago.
Weeks ago, all right.
J-Boy, I have just one question for you. Are you happy?
Extremely happy.
Okay, so let's sound like
very
it.
happy.
You know, so first of all, let me just tell you something. Yeah, a lot of people are dying to be in your opportunity, and I think that this is a very big deal.
Yeah.
So this might not be how you're trying to put it across to the audience, but because of the energy we're getting, it looks like, you know, we're talking about
just
something
calm like
sad,
that.
Your excitement
you know.
is not up
So
there.
I believe you're happy about
I'm
it.
very happy.
You're very happy.
Very, you know me, don't the
Now we're talking. Now we're getting to the root of it. Would you say that you're a conservative person? Will you say that you're
just
a
calm.
quiet person?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really talk much, honestly. I prefer, I talk less and listen more. That's the kind of person I am.
Okay, but you need to learn to talk more now because you're going to be at a lot of interviews now, and people out there need to understand how you feel.
Yes.
So you need to express yourself more. So talking about music, you've been signed to the record label for a couple of weeks. Are you working on any new music? Is anything coming out? What's in the works?
Yes, I have a song out, Yoba.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
yeah. And you're releasing it today, so we're going to be
video.
playing for the very first time because everything is exclusive to Raw. Fresh.
Oh, fresh.
I know, right?
Yeah.
All right, so when I heard J-Boy, and I was like, there is Joe Boy, you know, because it took us a while from Joe Boy and Fireboy to even know the difference. That's why the fact that they did not even sound like, oh, JJ, but this one is J Boy and there is Joe Boy. Did it ever cross your mind? Because I know that, yes, your name is Joe, but then did it ever cross your mind? Are you going to stick to this? I mean, do you think that, just tell me, did it cross your mind? That somebody is Joe Boy and you are J Boy?
Yeah, but that's two different names, though.
Of course, but don't you think at some points like J-Boy, Joe Boy, J-Boy, Joe Boy? No, you don't think so. All right, interesting.
Is that because you're into rap? You're more into rap, and your type of music is different?
Yes, my type of music is different from his.
All right.
And we don't look identical, so we look different.
Of course,
Very
of course,
true.
of course.
Very true.
Of course.
All right, guys, we're going on a quick commercial break, and when we do get back, J-Boy will still be here with us.
See champagne, she now you get everybody.
Look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, we still have J-Boy in the building. I thought that when you're listening to your music, you came alive.
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk about, you know, your journey your ongoing journey, and what we should expect from you.
Expect more bangers from me.
Okay.
100.
So this is fresh, and this is just February. Yeah. So we can say that the year is still new. So when we get to like mid-2022, and then we now get to like the end of 2022, where do you see yourself? Where do you think you would have been? What would you have churned out by that time?
I'll leave that for God, but oh my Jegbegon.
You're going to like you want to read. You have our time in this this industry. You're going to give it to us.
I've done my assignments. I'm ready.
And you understand it very well.
Yes.
So you're ready for
this
us.
particular video, I must say, is a jam.
Yeah.
I love the tunes. I even love the way Olamide came on board as well. So well done on that one. Looking forward to many more hits. So you have promised us now.
Yes.
But before we go ahead, let's talk about the video and the song. What inspired you? What was the inspiration behind the song? Did you write it yourself, or someone wrote it for you and all of that?
No one has ever wrote a song for me. They've never written a song for me.
Okay.
I wrote it myself.
Thing.
Yeah, I do my thing my way. And I enjoy how I do it.
Don't they give us Olamide Lamba? I do my thing my way.
Olamide is my dad, you know.
Okay. So that means for you, those times that you were busy working and doing other things, you had a lot of music that you were working on, songs that you were working on.
Yeah.
So you're now going to start unleashing them one by one.
Plenty.
Yeah, plenty, Abby.
Plenty.
Okay, so we're looking forward to hit songs from you and more songs, more videos, and all of that.
Yeah, but before we let you go, apart from Olamide, who are you looking forward to working with, real quick? One person. Burna Boy.
All right.
Okay.
I love.
Well, heard it right. I like that combination.
Yeah. Yes.
Immediate answer.
Thank you so much, J-Boy, for coming on the show. We really appreciate you and wish you the best.
Thank you very much.
We are looking forward to all the goodies and that the world, the universe has for you. All right. Okay. We will be back with today's Daily Top 5 after this time also. Don't you even go anywhere. All right. I love it. Like all the hype. Like that?
Yes.
Okay.
So, Vico, Rora, baby. Honeypot, Rora, na, Rora.
Okay.
Only 2 pages.
It's fine. It's
Wow.
fine.
Easy enough.
You can so fresh
2
for
pages.
everything
2
right
pages.
there, like-
You're getting there.
So
You're already on full staff sheet.
I'm on full.
You're on full staff sheet. Listen,
We're learning.
Listen, where they talk. I get full staff sheet. All right, thanks for staying with us. This right here is still E-Splash. And, you know, something is in vogue and has always been. It's one little yet mighty add-on that elevates your outfit and boosts your style, and an accessory everyone has in their closet. You guessed right, it's a scarf. They're versatile, practical, and very fashionable. They're also inexpensive. This allows you to fill your wardrobe with a wide collection of scarves with varying styles, patterns, and materials, fit for any occasion. But do you know how to wear a scarf? It isn't by tying it around your head alone, you know. That makes it a lifesaver accessory for outfit repeaters, as there are other super stylish ways to rock a scarf and make a style statement. I can bet you haven't tried all of them yet. Want to prove me wrong? Let's go over 5 ways to wear a scarf. This is Daily Top 5.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch me.
So you wear it as a belt. Who said scarves are for the head alone and neck alone? So for the days when a belt isn't closed and your trousers is falling, take advantage of it and make a fashion statement by running your scarf through your belt loops or on your pretty dress.
That's right. I've even seen pants that came with scarves.
Yes, yes,
belts.
as belts.
Yes.
Absolutely. I've done this a couple of times
Many
before.
times.
For my dresses, for my
jeans.
I always lose my belts. And then the thing about scarves is that because they come in so many different colors.
And lengths.
Yes, and lengths too. So you can actually get some shades that you might not see for a belt. So that's a very useful tip right there.
Beautiful.
And I just tie a bow.
That's some hack there for you. All right, you can always wear it as a top. Fashionistas do this. Why haven't you? Yes, you can maneuver your scarf around your torso to create your own style of a top. There are different ways you can go about this depending on what you want and what look you're going for.
That's right.
Very
but as you
true.
can see in the pictures, it's usually silk scarves.
Yes.
It's not
yes.
usually the chiffon or the cotton ones. It might
very
be looking,
true.
it might not be thick enough, or it might not be, it might be too transparent. So you have to get the silk ones, and then they usually have a particular shape.
Shape,
and then now tie
like
around.
a triangle kind of
Yeah,
thing.
exactly.
I think
So
so,
be very specific when you want to wear your scarf as a top. Buy a silk scarf. Great hack. All right, you can also wear it as a scrunchie. Use a piece of a scarf to hold your ponytail in place. Scarves are way more versatile than those listed above, you know, as you can create your own style and be bold and fashionable about it. So when you have hair like Mandy's hair and it's getting in your face, and then you have a scarf, you're like, you know what?
Yes.
Let me just do this. And then you tie it. It's still fashionable because you can still have the hair all over the place.
It can even be
And
used
still
as
off
a
your
band.
face.
Yes.
Like a band.
I think most people use it as a hairband,
Yeah.
especially. And then even, I mean, this is also a tip, not just for fashion. Even when you apply your edge control or
Very
your
true.
gel,
Silk
you use
scarf.
a scarf to
Yes.
tie it down, to keep it down, to keep it in lock. So it's a useful,
Very handy.
Yeah,
very useful
very
accessory.
handy.
That's right. Okay, you can also tie it over your shirt. You can switch up your outfit by wrapping a piece of scarf around your oversized shirt and tying it at the back, just like you would do if you were wearing the scarf as a top. So yeah.
This is very nice. Like, there are days that it's not even like you're looking for a fashion piece or something, but maybe you have a shirt and then something stains it and you have a scarf. So just take your scarf, drape it over, and then tie it at the back. And then if you have a small belt, just do that, and you're
That's
good
right.
to go.
That's right. So people would always just have scarves in their, bags
Like
and all
me.
that.
I'm
Yes,
guilty.
because even as a lady, you need it. Sometimes you wear something very short too.
Yeah.
Some people just put it over their laps so that they look tidy and not exposing
Attract
everything right there and
unwanted.
all that.
Hey, all the eyes. All right, and finally, you can also wear it around your neck. You can as well rock your scarf like a muffler or a tie to replace a necklace. Simply hang or wrap it around your neck or twist and turn to simulate a tie. And the thing with this particular one is the fact that it's not restricted to one gender. Guys use scarf on their neck.
That's
Ladies use it. You can use it even on your corporate outfits. You can use a scarf as a tie, as a necktie, and it will still go. So scarves go on practically anything.
That's right.
Yes. Yeah, very useful. So now that we've told you this, we hope that the next time you see a scarf, you don't tie it in that very ugly style. You just tie it at the back of your head.
Put some respect on it.
Put some respect on that scarf, please. Thanks and God bless. All right, guys, that's all we can take on Daily Top 5. Up next is a reminder that happiness is free. Whiskey just, Whiskey has been taking it jeje for a while.
I know bad luck. Like, when he sees you, he's greeting you so that it doesn't look like, Whiskey is.
Yeah, very humble guy.
And then when he sees Gobe, he's just in a corner chilling with his champagne.
Oh, wow. Well, obvious Whiskey fans. Whiskey FC over here. All right, guys, when we went on that break, we told you that we'll be talking about happiness is free. Check it out.
Eternal Africa.
Indeed free.
And the director said that's Cath in action. The first lady, the first girl.
Are they trying?
I think she can dance.
All right, guys, thank you so much for staying tuned to the show. It's been amazing. And thanks for always watching the show. I know you guys watch from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And today, Friday, you wrapped up the show with us. So it's been really amazing. And obviously, we didn't do this alone. I did this with Amanda. If I say Amanda, now she goes Amanda Dollars. Mandy Dollars.
Complete it. Amanda Dara.
From Amandi?
Yeah.
All right. I also have by my other side. Oh, you didn't hear me. I also have Punish Money. Money on point. Shani Wakereni. And you know who I am. I'm a lady Cath, her real hotness. Kate of Ikate Cruise.
Come on.
So let's go on a cruise to the weekend, guys. Thanks for staying with us. Bye for now.